6:13 WMAZ Morning starts now.
Well, it's not as cool as yesterday morning. We're sitting at temperatures in the mid-40s. I'll talk about what this cold front is going to bring coming up.
And this morning, details on a drive-by shooting in Warner Robins, what we know right now. And we answer some of your questions about some of those cash assistance payments you may be hearing about. Good morning. Happy Monday. You are looking live at the fairgrounds down in Perry. The time is now 6:30 on this October the 24th. I'm Caitlin Heck. Hopefully you had a great weekend, and it was a beautiful one at that. But Jordan, some changes coming as we head into this week.
That's right. We got a cold front moving through, and it's going to bring lots of changes as we head through the midweek this week. Taking a live look now at Perry, 43 degrees, dew point at 43, humidity technically at 99%, but with the dew point so low, doesn't matter. It's dry outside, not any water vapor really out there this morning. Temperatures across the board, 46 in Warner Robins, 45 in Cochrane, 42 in Eastman, 50 degrees in Thomaston, so a lot warmer than we were waking up to yesterday morning with those temperatures still in the 30s. Again, dew points in the 40s, so not much water vapor out there. Might want to grab some chapstick or lotion on your way out the door this morning. And the live radar is nice and clear out there thanks to this high pressure. Now, what isn't drawn on this map is a cold front that's aligned with all this rain that you're seeing to our west. That's going to make its way towards central Georgia over the next few days. But I'll talk about what all that is going to bring coming up in your full forecast.
All right, thank you so much, Jordan. Right now, Warner Robins police are investigating a drive-by shooting that left a 20-year-old woman hurt. Police say it happened around 8:30 last night. Jaylia Green got shot while sitting in a car on Carroll Drive. At last check, she's in stable condition at a hospital. The police department asks anyone with information to contact Detective Pierce at 478-302-5393. That number again is 478-302-5393. New this morning, we're learning about a teen who accidentally shot himself with a pistol. Vienna police say it happened at the Loft Apartment Saturday night. If you have any information, you can call Vienna police. And divers recovered the body of a man who went missing on Lake Juliet last week. The Georgia Department of Natural Resources says they found 61-year-old Richard Mercer after game wardens did a surface sweep of the lake Saturday morning. Mercer's boat tipped over Tuesday afternoon. DNR teams recovered the boat later that day. A woman riding in the boat survived. This morning, the GBI expects to release more information on a shooting that injured 4 people at a Cordele restaurant. Saturday, Cordele police say officers responded to a chaotic scene at the 16 East Bar and Grill. Police say a Michigan man started shooting inside the restaurant, injuring 4 people. He didn't cooperate, but officers say they used fingerprints to ID the gunman as 42-year-old Bryant Lamar Collins. 3 of the victims are still in the hospital. Another got treated and released. 6:33, we now have a traffic alert for you this morning. A movie filming is happening on Bullard Road in Twiggs County today. It's for the major motion picture Possum Trot, which is an $8.5 million production. The Georgia Department of Transportation says the filming will happen from now until 6 p.m. today and will affect parts of Bullard and Manley roads. Now, there won't be any road closures, but they do suggest avoiding the area and taking a different route if you can. Looking ahead to later this week, Wednesday, GDOT says the workers will close off part of Riverside Drive in Macon. They're closing the road from Spring Street to Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and Coliseum Drive. This will be from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Crews will set beams over the roadway. Traffic from Riverside, Spring Street, and Coliseum will detour to Walnut Street. GDOT says expect some delays there and drive slowly through those work zones. We are in the thick of early voting right now, and you've got a chance to hear from candidates face-to-face this week here in Central Georgia. Wednesday, Democratic gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams continues her Let's Get It Done bus tour in Fort Valley. That's at 1 p.m. over at the Christine and Willie Jones Amphitheater. Thursday, she'll be in Baldwin County at Allen's Market at noon. Meanwhile, Governor Brian Kemp and his Peanuts and Politics bus tour heads to Dublin today. He'll be at the market on Madison at 11:15 this morning. That's at 314 West Madison Street. And Georgians are still going strong with getting out to the polls early. Sunday voting added a little over 18,000 more votes. Gabriel Sterling with the Secretary of State's office says that's 3 times as many votes as the first Sunday in the 2018 midterm. Now you have 2 more weeks to vote early, and it goes until November 4th. In Macon, there are 3 spots to go: the Board of Elections office on Pionona Avenue, the Elaine Lucas Senior Center on Willie Smokey Glover Drive, and the Theranossery Rec Center on Macon Park Drive. Each spot is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30. All 3 are also open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. this Saturday, October 29th. And remember, this Friday is your last day to submit an absentee ballot application. Across the state this morning, people are remembering a Georgia State patrolman who gained fame in the movie Smokey and the Bandit. Retired Master Trooper Ronnie Gay died Friday night. Lawrence County Sheriff Larry Dean says Gay was originally from Dublin. GSP says he was stationed at the Dublin Post for years, including when the movie was filmed back in 1977. In a Facebook post, Dean says, quote, "We'll keep on law enforcing in your honor, Ronnie, and one day we'll catch up with you at the next exit." Saturday, Governor Brian Kemp tweeted out, both in the classic Smokey and the Bandit and in real life, Master Trooper Gay brought laughter to everyone while serving his fellow Georgians faithfully and well. His long and distinguished career included time at the governor's mansion. Kemp also says he and his family are keeping the family in their thoughts and prayers. Well, Georgia says it's resolved many problems people had using their new benefit cards, but we're still seeing some reports that people can't access the cash on those cards. Our sister station 11 Alive reached out to the Department of Human Services with some of your questions, and here's what they had to say. So the first complaint is not getting the card. Georgia Department of Human Services responded saying, quote, "Plastic cards are being mailed out to customers who have opted to receive U.S. mail-only communications. Customers who opted to get email-only or U.S. mail-only communications should have gotten a virtual card by email. Customers who cannot locate the email should check the junk folders and deleted emails. If they still cannot locate the email, they should call 1-800-833-907-0683. Number again is 1-833-907-0683. The second issue involves suspended cards. GHS response says, quote, "Due to suspicious activity and out of an abundance of caution, cards may be temporarily suspended or locked. Customers can unlock the cards by logging into the Cash Assistance Program portal or by calling our card-specific hotline." Now, the virtual card can be used online or in store anywhere that MasterCard debit cards are accepted. Some in-store locations do not allow virtual card payments, but cardholders may be able to buy online and pick up in store. Well, you have one more chance this week to make your voice heard on issues that are important to you. Our 13 WMAZ Listening Lab wants to be an ear to what's important to you, and we're hearing from you about the issues you want candidates to pay attention to.
Go to a state where guns everywhere, people will shoot them. So we shouldn't be surprised at all the mass killings in this state and this country.
Gun legislation, just one of many issues people are talking about at our most recent Listening Lab stop at Georgia College and State University in Milledgeville. The students we talked to were engaged in the political process and happy to answer our quick survey. Well, now the 13 WMAZ Listening Lab is getting ready for its final stop this month in Dublin. So this Thursday, October 27th, the Listening Lab heads to Dublin. We'll be at the Civitan Club Fair from 6 to 8 p.m., so make sure you come see us. If you can't make it out, we still want to hear from you. All you have to do is go to 13wmaz.com right now, and you can fill out that quick online survey. Well, a new start to your week means new things to look forward to this weekend. There's a lot happening in Central Georgia once again. So Saturday, there's a Shrek rave at Society Garden. It starts at 8 o'clock. They promise a laser light show, 4 DJs, and a $200 prize for best costume. The event is adults only. It's $15 a ticket. Sounds like it should be fun. And this Halloween ice skate will be fun for everybody. It's tomorrow at 6 at Macon Coliseum. There'll be a glow skate costume contest, goodie bags, and instructors nearby. You can get tickets for just $12 online. Well, you know how relaxing a nice warm bath can be. Well, how about getting bathed in relaxing sound waves? We show you a new trend making waves right here in Central Georgia. And is it possible to live large in a tiny home? Well, we look into the rising popularity of tiny houses and why some people say downsizing is a move up. For now, though, the time is 6:39. Not a bad start to the day, especially when we were talking about those low 30s last week.
Yes, definitely. We're starting out in the 40s this time, so a lot warmer than we were. You're going to want a jacket, but you won't need it for too long. By the time you head out by the time we get into the afternoon hours, you're going to want to take that jacket off and you'll be all good to go. But hey, we're only 7 days away from Halloween. That's about a week away, and we are definitely, I don't know about y'all, but I've definitely been enjoying this fall weather, from the cooler air to the drier air to even the holidays such as Halloween and Thanksgiving. We're only a month away from Thanksgiving as well, 31 days till it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm looking forward to it. We're taking a live look now into Macon, 44 degrees, dew point sitting at 43 degrees. Therefore, the humidity is technically at 96%, but still relatively dry out there. Current temperatures across the board at 45 in Cochran, 42 in Eastman, 46 in Gorton, 45 in Monticello, and 46 degrees in Forsyth. Current dew point temperatures right behind those actual temperatures with, once again, in the mid 40s, lower 40s for some spots, relatively dry outside. The live radar is nice and clear. We're seeing some green here on the screen. That's just some clutter that the radar is picking up. No actual rain is out there because of this high pressure that we have just to our north, kind of funneling any humid air that we would typically see around central Georgia into much of western United States and northern United States. Now, as we head over the next couple of days, the high pressure will start to drift to the east thanks to a cold front that's going to make its way towards central Georgia. We're going to start at Monday, 5 o'clock, seeing some clouds here and there, but overall relatively dry outside. The clouds won't really roll in until about 5 o'clock tomorrow. As you see, plenty of cloud cover over much of central Georgia. Then the rain ends up making its way towards our area. Just to our west by 11 o'clock, some of our northern and western counties. By the time we move through the overnight hours into Wednesday around 3 a.m., that's when the rain is going to pass through and will be off to our east. Meanwhile, that cold front is actually lagging behind, trying to bring in drier air behind it, limiting any rain chances as we move into Wednesday night, even into Thursday and Friday of next week. But before we can even get to that, we will be under a level 1 of 5 on our severe weather outlook for some of our north and western counties earlier that night before the front moves through because of the severity of those storms as it moves eastward. But as it moves eastward, it will also start to dissipate. So we should be watching those storms tomorrow morning as well. But overall, a cold start to the morning, 48 degrees. So you're going to want that light jacket on your way out the door. Again, it's going to warm up tomorrow. So temperatures, or it will warm up today and tomorrow, but temperatures will rise up to 82 degrees. So you're going to definitely want to take that jacket off as we head throughout the day. Tonight, dropping to 48 degrees. Like I said, it's going to start out warm. Then we're going to have that cold front move through, back to sunshine. But by the time we get to the weekend, we're going to see more rain chances.